If you see these questions compared to the ones we were just looking at, we see that these all have an integer out in front of the radical sign. This means multiplication. 3 times the square root of 25, 5 times the square root of 8. So if we look at question 1, we know the square root of 25 is 5. So this is simply 3 times 5, or 15. Answer question 2. We know the square root of 49 is 7. This is negative 2 times 7, or negative 14. The rest of these are a little bit different. We don't have perfect squares inside the radical, so we need to simplify. Don't forget about that integer out in front. We have 5 times the square root of 8, but I'm going to prime factor 8. We're going to keep that 5. And now inside the radical sign, I see 2 factors of 2. We can take those out. So this is 5 times 2 times the square root of 2. It simplifies to 10 root 2. Why don't you pause your video and prime factor 48? So we have that integer 2 out front, and then I have 2 factors of 2 once, 2 factors of 2 twice. So I'm taking out 2 2's and leaving a factor of 3 inside the radical sign. This simplifies to 8 root 3. Pause your video, simplify questions 5 and 6. In question 5, you saw there were 2 factors of 3 that could be taken out. So we have negative 7 times 3. A factor of 5 remains inside the radical sign. This simplified to negative 21 root 5. In question 6, 2 factors of 11 that can be taken out. So we have 11 times the root of 2, or 121 root 2. What happens when we're not working with square roots? Well, we did some simplifying with square roots. Let's try it with cube roots. We have 2 times the cube root of 27. Let's prime factor 27. The index tells us that we're looking for 3 factors that are the same. We have 3 3's. This equals 2 times 3, or 6. What about 5 times the cube root of 18? The index tells me I'm looking for 3 factors that are the same. I don't have 3 factors that are the same. This cannot be simplified any further. This will remain 5 times the cube root of 18. Pause your video. Try questions 3, 4, and 5. In question 3, we have 5 times the 4th root of 48. So we're looking for 4 factors that are the same. We have 4 factors that are the same. They can be taken out. So this is 5 times 2 times the 4th root of 3, or 10 times the 4th root of 3. Are you finished questions 4 and 5? So this time, instead of the 4th root, we have the cube root of 48. That means we're looking for 3 factors that are the same. We can take out that 2. So we have 5 times 2, and then the cube root of 2 times 3. This all simplifies to 10 times the cube root of 6. Make sure you multiply those factors before you enter your answer in Pearson. And question 5, just the square root of 48. Now our index is 2. We're looking for 2 factors that are the same. We can take out 2 factors of 2. And only a 3 is left inside the radical sign. This simplifies to 20 root 3. One last question for you to work on. -7 times the cube root of 54. We're looking for 3 factors that are the same. So we can take out that 3 and we're left with 2 inside the radical sign. This simplifies to -21 times the cube root of 2. So that's been using the product rule. Spend some time in the Pearson homework, practice these types of questions.